Hello, I'm John Kelly. I'm an artist, musician, campaigner, and I've worked in inclusive education for about the last 25 years, both formally and informally. This is about a dialogue, about sharing experience and practice. And I guess what's really, really important for me is to have the voice of disabled people in that dialogue in terms of equality. Gary's given me the challenge of introducing the social model to you in 2 minutes, and I will try my best to do that, but I think it's pretty impossible. Because the social model of disability is our experience as disabled people. It's been around in existence for over 25 years. And the reason it's important is because it was developed and created by disabled people. We've learnt from other groups who've been oppressed and experienced discrimination about how important it is to have our own identity and to take ownership of who and what we are. And that includes how we define ourselves. Disability has been dominated by other definitions. It's dominated by the medical model of disability, for example, which sees my body as being the problem. While the social model is an alternative perspective. If you have a dominant model, there is no choice. So the social model is very, very important in challenging the dominant model that exists currently within educational practice even. Special educational needs is rooted in a medical model. It doesn't really reflect how we within the social model would talk about things like access and participation, which as facilitators we all know about. We all know how important access and how people participate is important. And the social model asks us to consider that in our practice rather than the medical terminology, the medical definition. The social model came about through our experience of lack of housing, lack of work, lack of money, lack of opportunity. It really challenged the notion that disability is not at all about ability, but it's all about opportunity and potential. And disabled people aren't being given the space to reach potential because barriers just keep getting in the way. Disabled people every day face barriers to participation, whether it's getting on the bus, getting to the nightclub, being able to get on the stage to perform. Disability art has been really, really important because it's helped to trace our footprint, trace our experience. And I know that people like Ian Jury over there are all disabled artists that really inspired me to look at music, not in terms of therapy or whatever, but as a true art form. Nobody said to me that, John, you'll be an artist one day, you'll be a musician, because they didn't really realise that. A lot of disability is rooted in the language of limitation. Rooted in, well, they'll do their best, but they're not really going to be able to, achieve. If we genuinely believe in equality, then we genuinely have to believe that things have to change. Our history needs to be talked about. Our culture needs to be celebrated. We need to be together. So the social model has a massive impact. The social model informs my language because the language reflects my understanding, both verbally and non-verbally, of course. But certainly language is important because it does reflect our understanding. So fundamentally, the social model of disability is about equality. It's about recognising the barriers to access and participation, valuing our diversity as disabled people. Critically, it's about turning a theory into practice. Nothing about us without us. So thanks for listening to me, and I look forward to playing some music with you one day soon. Good luck.